Welcome to your Pilates practice today. As always, listen to your body and honor where it is today. For this series, we're at One Spring on High. Go ahead and articulate your pelvis away from your legs as you roll down, giving a sense of opening through the front of your hip joints. Hands are behind your head. Toes or heels are on the bar. We're going to be pressing the bar down and up. Now, we don't want it to be overly heavy. You might think, oh, I can do more. But the thing is, if it's overly heavy, then it can bring strain to the knees. If you want more of a challenge, that's going to be to come to your toes, placing your toes onto the bar to give you more of a challenge. But we're going to be taking this into single leg, so just so you know where we are going. Let's start. The pedal is up, feet are parallel, sit bone distance or fit distance. Bringing the hands back by the head if they aren't already there. Spine is in neutral and pelvis, trying to avoid the pelvis from tilting upwards or downwards. We're going to exhale as you curl forward, pressing the pedal down, and inhale to roll back down. Exhale, go ahead and fold yourself forward, pushing that pedal downwards, keeping that little bit of space underneath the small of your back. Now your pedal doesn't have to go all the way down. We are just engaging through the back of the leg, sliding the ribs towards the pelvis as you curl forward, but leaving the glutes heavy. Avoid clenching your glutes. Leave the tailbone heavy on the mat as you roll up. Let's do a few more of these, just warming up through the back of the leg. Exhale as we curling up. Inhale to lengthen back down. Perfect. Just like this here, relaxing the tension from your face. Go ahead, hold your crunch, reach your arms forward, and we're going to go ahead and float one leg up to tabletop. So left leg is floated up, and you are pressing down with your right leg. Here we want to keep the ASIS, your hip joints, and your pubic bone parallel to the floor, trying to avoid tilting or rotating as we press down. Good, let's go ahead and switch, making this nice and fluid, using the glutes and hamstrings to concentrically press the pedal down. Beautiful, staying curled forward. And pause. Go ahead and return both feet down. Hands cradling through the head here, lengthening our left leg out. We're going to come into our oblique twist. So the right leg presses down as we pull the left leg inwards towards our chest, using our obliques to flex and rotate the spine rather than just pushing that head forward. Good. We are twisting towards the knee that's coming into the chest here. Life and energy out through the toes, reaching out through the top of that quad, reaching the leg. Good. We're going to go ahead and switch to the other side here. Exhale, curling up, drawing the knee inwards towards the chest as the left leg now presses down. We want to ensure engagement of the transverse throughout our movements to keep those abs flat and prevent them from coning or doming upwards towards the ceiling. Fully extending that right leg over the chair and lengthening ourselves down. Both feet are going to come to the center of the pedal here, and we are going to twist the knees off to the left-hand side, flexing ourselves forward. Knees are going to stay twisted here as we curl up. Good. Drawing the ribs again downwards towards the floor, reaching them towards the pelvis. Here we want to ensure the deep pelvic floor is working to aid in firing of that transverse. That's going to help to keep those tummy muscles nice and flat. While we're here, I know we're working hard, but think of relaxing the tension out of your face, relaxing your jaws. We're going to go ahead and take this over to the other side, swinging those knees to the other side, and again, squeezing those inner thighs together to keep those adductors engaged, those inner thigh muscles. Think of breathing wide into the ribs. Inhale to lengthen down. Perfect. Just like this here. We're going to go ahead and take our feet back down through the mat, reaching those arms up, rolling through imprint up to neutral. Go ahead and reach through your chair. You're going to drop your spring down to one low. Scoop, lean back off of your sit bones and articulate your vertebrae back down onto the mat. You're going to pass through that imprinted spine and then release into neutral, allowing your body to melt into the mat. We're going to go ahead and come onto our toes here. Hands are going to be supporting the weight of our head. Elbows are going to be nice and wide. Left leg is going to reach long over top of the chair. We're coming into our single-legged scissors here. So our left leg is going to pull up to the ceiling as we curl forward, and the right leg presses the bar downwards. We want to remember here to keep the area between your belly button and pubic bone tight, drawing your abs in and compressing them downwards. Inhale to reach it away. Exhale, scoop and curl it forward, trying to fight for those straight legs. Again, leaving that tailbone heavy on the mat. Little bit of space underneath that lumbar spine. Trying to stay neutral through the pelvis if our body will allow. Pointing with energy out through the toes. Now from here, we're going to go ahead and laterally turn out. So both legs are turned out, and we're going to add in an arm reach and a twist with the upper torso. So we are rotating our upper body and reaching our arm towards our leg. Both legs are turned out. Now if you want a deeper exercise here, you can think of reaching that arm past your leg. We're going to go ahead and switch to the other side. Left leg is now pressing downwards while our right leg is pulling upwards towards the ceiling. Now we want to be mindful of our cervical placement here as we start to fatigue. So we want to be careful we're not just jutting or pushing that chin forward, but we're actually peeling head, neck, and shoulders up off of the mat. Our hands are just there to support the weight of our head. Again, reaching through the toes, fighting through those straight legs. We're going to turn out. Both legs are turned out, the right and the left leg. So when we're pressing down with that left leg, the knee is out to the side. And again, if you want a deeper rotation here, you can reach your arm past your shin as you curl up and twist. Inhale to lengthen down. Exhale to curl up. Good. So last one here. We're almost bringing our practice to an end. Let's go ahead and refocus, ground ourselves here. Breathing into the back. Feel your ribs press into the back of your mat here. Both feet are on the pedal. Inhale through the nose. We're going to finish off our series with some supported teasers. So go ahead and tuck your toes underneath the pedal as we roll ourselves up. Good. Sequentially articulating our vertebrae as it lengthens down onto the mat and peels back up, passing through one vertebrae at a time separately. One more time here. We're going to go ahead, scoop and curl in our supported teaser. Go ahead and reach those arms up to the ceiling. Beautiful. And go ahead and come out of that pose. Thank you all so much for joining me today. And as always, peace, love, and Pilates.